7 years ago, I made a video about this, my remote-controlled Dukes of Hazzard 1969 Dodge Charger. At the time, it was basically a very pretty brick, because the controller had vanished into whatever dimension old remotes go when they're done with us. If you haven't seen that video, don't worry. Quick history lesson, this RC car came out at the same time for the 2005 Dukes of Hazzard film. So technically, it's not based on a TV series generally, but they are basically the same thing. I'm going to assume you know about both versions. But here's some visuals. Well, plot twist. I was in my parents' loft recently, digging through boxes of stuff I definitely thought that I'd thrown out, and I found this, the original controller, after 7 years. I'm not saying it's a miracle, but I'm also not ruling it out. It's actually in decent shape, a bit dusty, looked like it's seen some things, probably heard some things as well. But the buttons still click, which is more than I can say for some modern remotes. Alright, let's see if this thing still works. I don't see why it shouldn't, but hey, you never know, and I tend to find these things are never as straightforward. And if it doesn't work, well, at least I found the controller, which is more progress than I've made in the last 7 years. Okay, switch it on. Up. Well, I think that works. Right. Let's just test. Okay, well that's actually moving. Look at that. The motor sounds like it's had a long life, but it's still giving it a go. I'm not going to run this outside. I'm going to keep this indoors. It's not fast, but it's got that classic vintage RC vibe. Kind of speed where you're not worried about crashing. You're worried about whether it'll make it back before the batteries give up. Steering's a bit stiff. This particular car, brand, etc., unbusted and without a box is still selling for over £100 on eBay and Vinted. I might want to sell it on there at a later point. Perhaps. I'm genuinely happy I finally got to test this properly. When I made the original video, I thought the controller was gone forever. Turns out it was just hiding in a loft, probably laughing at me. So what's next for this charger? A part of me is wanting to set up some ramps and jump it, in a proper tribute style to those Duke boys. What do you guys reckon? To jump it, or keep it pristine like a dust museum piece? Or how about if this video gets either 50,000 likes or gains this channel 10,000 more subscribers, whatever comes first, I'll fly this orange baby through the air. If you watched that first video all those years ago, thanks for sticking around. And if you're new, I've got plenty of retro tech and old media and random finds like this scattered across the channel. Speaking of which, I've dug out something else from the loft. Let's just say it's another 80s icon. It talks a big game and it thinks it's the star of every scene it's in. That'll be the next video. Yeah, that one's going to be fun. Cheers for watching.
Dude.